Good Wednesday morning, Kennedy Dragons. It's hump day, middle of the week. Last week before Thanksgiving, too. You can't beat that. Today is Wednesday. It is November 18th. It is the 66th day of school. Let's get started with our pledge. Leading us in our pledge today is Evan Griffith and Olivia Johnson from Miss Allen's 5th grade class.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I pledge myself as a Kennedy Dragon to be ready for the day ahead of me. I will be respectful for myself, my teachers, and all others I meet throughout the day. I promise to be responsible for myself, my actions, and my learning. I will work my hardest to be the best dragon I can be.
Please take a moment to reflect silently on our day, our activities, and what we hope to accomplish. Thank you, Evan, and thank you, Olivia. You guys did a great job leading us in our pledges. It's now time to model what good hand washing would look like. Remember, you need to do it for at least 20 seconds. If you can do soap and water, that's better. If you can't, please use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer, and let's get ready to model that. Okay, washing our hands. This is what you want to do. You want to make sure you get some soap. Scrubbing up for at least 20 seconds. Want to get going on there. And make sure we're getting the fronts of our hands. Make sure you're getting the back of your hand. Make sure you're getting the back of the other hand. Getting in between those fingers. Get your fingertips. Get your other fingertip. Make sure you're getting those thumbs. You're getting the thumb. Make sure you're getting the wrist. And then what we want to be doing is washing those germs down the sink. Okay? Washing those germs down the sink. At least 20 seconds. Front of your hand, back of your hand, in between your fingers, get your fingertips, thumbs, wrist, washing the germs. There you go. Hands nice and clean. All right, we've done all of our pledges. We've done our hand washing. Let's get going with our announcements today. All right, let's talk about what's for lunch today. Cheeseburger, baked beans. Gotta love it. Baked beans, Sidewinder fries, and diced pears. If you don't want cheeseburger, baked beans, Sidewinder fries, and diced pears, you can always get PB&J. And guess what? If you get the PB&J, guess what you get? You guessed it. Baked beans. Yummy. Nothing goes better with a PB&J than a cup of baked beans. There you go. All right. Let's get straight to our morning message. We don't have a very short day for announcements. Character is our message for today and on choices that we make. Let's talk about principles for a minute. Not a principle like me, but the kind of principles that are rules for living. Beliefs that help us to know what we ought to do or what we shouldn't do. Principles help us in life, whether principles are based on our religious beliefs or on the lessons that we've been taught by our parents and caregivers or the morals we learn from books or stories. When you know what your rules for living are, it's much easier to make the right choice. Today, take time to list a list of principles that you believe in, your own special rules on how you want to be the best person you can be. Then think about these principles and how to make better choices. With something to think about, I'm Mr. Butcher. Make today your masterpiece or not. Remember, the choice is always yours. And that's good. Principles. The difference between right and wrong. And for the most part, we all know what's the right thing to do. And we all know what the wrong thing to do is. Now, do we always do the right thing? No. Do we sometimes act before we think? Do we sometimes say things before we think about how that will make someone feel? Do we kind of spur the moment to say something or do something out of fear or out of anger? Yes. So we're not always doing it. But if you take the time to think, is this the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do? Or is this going to help people or is this going to hurt people? Pretty much our principles know what the right and wrong thing to do. Like I said, not principles like me, a principle, but principles, those rules for living that you have. So today, make a list of those rules for living. Simple. I have one. Be kind. That's it. No, two. Be on time. Be on time and be kind. Pretty easy. If you do those, you're going to be a success. Pretty much. All right, that's all I got for today. Please help me, Mr. Newport, your teachers, keep you safe. If you're a digital student at home, help your parents keep you safe. That's our job, is to keep you safe, and you guys can help us by being a ready, being a respectful, being a responsible leader who's focused on graduating in the year. Because when you are a ready, respectful, and responsible leader focused on graduation, you are boldly committed to student success. Time for a mask check. Remember, when we put a mask on, we want to make sure that we're covering our nose. Make sure we're covering our mouth. Okay? We don't want any chin diapers. Okay? No chin diapers. No eye patches like this. No hats like this. We've seen these. Okay? We want our masks over our nose, over our mouth, tight around the ears, and when we're taking them off by the bands. You guys have a wonderful Wednesday. Love you very much.